NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Go tonight. Black 20. It's just me and you. DC. Kill. X3. 218. Chopper.
On first down. Gone. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The 30. 20. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cortland Sutton. 82 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brady going to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hold on.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. Goff. Looking deep for Julio. incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on. Check safety, check safety. 450. Hey, check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch tight, tight is right. Check it, reload.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting. And this is caught. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
57's the mic.
Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. Brady. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Julio Jones, 91 yards, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
That was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, they'll run with White. White's got a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
49-yard line. A gain of 26 yards. And a Patriot first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Alabama.
21-3 is your score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Regular. Slam.
Here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On the jet sweep, here's Harry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Check 24.
First down, here's White. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Wait, run 80. Regular.
They go right back to White here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the curl. 57's Mike. Mike 57. 72.
To throw on third down. Brady buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Alert! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go. Mike's 57 to Mike. I'm here all day.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's got Sanu. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Squeeze, double.
Brady gives this to Wright. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Mike 57. Tackle. 57. Mike 57. All day. Go Bandit. Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
On 1st down, it's gone. Looking long for his tight end. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch quick. 2 for 1.
To throw is gone. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. Got a man. It's Brown. 27 yards there, a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
the passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on third, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroom. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jason Kroom, 78 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Value three.
2nd and 5 now. Goff towards the end zone for Brown. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 79 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Caught by Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
I got it. My cover.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. Brady down to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66.
Throwing again. Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
57 to Mike. Bravo. I got him. Let's take hold 66. Shadow.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff now to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Jordan Reed has it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. On 2nd and 2, Goff To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The give to Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check it. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Smooth. 57 to Mike. 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man open, that's Harry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Wait, set. Wait, Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. Action, reload.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for the Bills. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Value 3. Value 3.
Gone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Kill. Hey, hold 66. Hey. He's coming. Let's go on. No, 66. 5. 59 Mike. Check. Let's go on. Hey.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
He took it out 53 yards.
72.
First down, New England.
Brady now on first down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tim Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Taylor. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
To throw is gone. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now gone. Complete to Jones. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run with Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Hey, Zoom.
Out of the gun. Gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
50. Here we go. Mike 5'9". Hey, Foxtrot. 65. Check 59. 72. Let's go, D. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, Haywood. Mike 28.
Now a play fake. Brady.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New England,